Overrated. 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 Yep. That message is for you, Alabama fan. Oh, public safety announcement. This is Savage Tiger coming at you with a report of what happened today. Breaking news on CBS. There was a tide in Tuscaloosa, Alabama that rolled into College Station, Texas, and apparently stopped rolling. It stopped rolling. Breaking news. That tide that was supposed to be so destructive over there, it just stopped rolling. And here's it for all the Alabama fans right here. Here it is. From the bottom of my heart. Oh yeah. I've been waiting a fucking year to make this fucking video. I've been waiting a whole damn year to make this video. Those of you who've been following college football this year, this is my team till the day I die. We're going through hardships right now. LSU is going through hardships. That's why I haven't made much videos. I've been kind of discouraged. I know I promised things. I normally like to keep my word, but I don't know. I just haven't been in the spirit. But yeah, LSU is bad right now. But this is not a video about LSU. Alabama, your season is over. In my Uncle Lou voice, your season is over. This is good, man. Honestly, I'm speechless right now. I don't know what to say. It feels like I actually did something today. Like I accomplished something so big. When in reality, I just sat in front of the TV and watched something happen. I did not a damn thing. Oh, but I know one thing. I'm going to have a good night's sleep. Forget about LSU. They're my team. I'll always support that team, that program. I will always support them, no matter what. But, man, Alabama. People mark this game that you were supposed to kind of lose it, that is the best chance to lose. And it wasn't looking like that recently because A&M has been struggling in the last 2 weeks. But here I'm gonna break down a few stats for y'all. This is the first time since 2007 that Alabama has lost to an unranked opponent. That at the time they're playing the game, the opponent is unranked. It was an incredible. You know what? As much as I fucking hate y'all, and y'all my enemies, props to y'all on a great streak. That broke the college football all-time record of one program's consecutive wins against unranked opponents at 100 something. Like I think 102. I'm gonna take a guess. It was something around 100. That's incredible. That's an all-time record in college football, all time. Ever since college football was founded, that is the record. I'll give you your props there. I was questioning myself. Every time that streak is brought up, I'm like, when will it end? And I did not expect it to end tonight. To tell you the truth, I expected it to end when Nick Saban retires and Bama's program's in the dumpster fire. But, it's all good. Happy it ended now, man. It broke. Okay, that's one streak. Another streak that broke. This is for Alabama's head coach, Nick Saban. That was once our coach too. You know, he's the only reason that have any relevance in the sport of football in your all-time history. While we've been able to keep some relevance with other coaches besides him. Yeah, right now we're probably not relevant for the last 2 years, but you know, man, like I said, this ain't about LSU right now. I'm talking about y'all. Y'all red elephants. I'm talking about y'all. Y'all lost to. This is the first time Nick Saban, the head coach, has lost to a former assistant of his. No matter if he was coaching at LSU or the school for that, Michigan State, or right here at Alabama. This is the first time he has ever in his coaching career lost to one of his former assistants, who are a lot of his assistants going to become head coaches, right, in the college level, and they get to face his team. They've always been beaten by him until tonight. And I want to give a huge shout out to Jimbo Fisher, the head coach of the Texas A&M football team. Big shout out to Jimbo Fisher. They're paying you $10 million a year or some contract like that. I don't know if it's per year or what. He has so much money through his 4 years that he's been head coach at Texas A&M that, my God, this is what they paid him for. This is it. This is what they paid him for. This will lead them to do good things. Now, they'll beat my LSU team. At the end of the year, they'll beat them. They'll beat LSU. But Alabama, when we come to Tuscaloosa, you better be ready for something. I know I sound crazy and delusional talking right now, but dude, y'all ain't recovering from this shit. Nick Saban, you don't got it in you no more. And when I say this, I'm not talking shit to Nick Saban directly, because even though he's the Alabama head coach, he was LSU's head coach as well. I respect him. I like him as a person, as a coach. He's a good man. You know, he's real cool. I like him. He's a good. His personality always gets me laughing. And you know what he does on the coaching. You know, when he throws tantrums and throws headsets and chews out his players. He used to do that at LSU too. He used to do that there. You know, that's who he is, and I respect him for that. When I talk this shit, I'm talking when I say things about like Nick Saban. It's not directed towards Nick Saban. It's directed to y'all, delusional Bama fans. Let's review some of the comments that I heard from some of y'all this past summer. Shall we? Let's do it. Y'all said 2021 Alabama is going to be better than the team that has an asterisk 2020 Alabama. That wasn't even close to as good as 2019 LSU. Well, so far not looking like it. They went 13-0, and more on that in a minute. Why that brings up such a relevant topic. But just had to mention it now. Oh man, this is amazing. I'm just winging it right now. I've been planning this shit for so many months, dreaming what this day would feel like. Man, y'all finished Alabama. Don't be surprised if Mike Leach scores 30 at least on y'all next week when y'all go play at Mississippi State with their passing attack. That's probably the best in the SEC, arguably. And where was I? Man, I'm just winging it. But man, I will tell you what. That's one comment that was said, that this football team is going to be even better than last year's. That didn't even play a real season and won a fake national championship. because of this COVID shit. And half the teams didn't even play, and half the team people were always sick. It was just a whole mess that last year wasn't real, and any reasonable fan knows that. That's not the case with y'all, Crimson Turds. And another thing that I heard, Bryce Young is going to be a Heisman winner. Buddy. He's not even as good as Tua. And Tua ain't even win the Heisman. I know he was runner-up, second on the Heisman list, but still. Most people thought he had it in the bag. I'm like, nah, brother. Kyler Murray's the best player in the country, clearly. And let me tell y'all something. If y'all compare Mac Jones and Tua and Bryce Young to even close to Joe Burrow, that's an insult to college football by itself. I'm glad I ain't heard none of that bullshit. Oh, I don't want to hear none of the excuses now. Y'all was saying, oh, Bryce Young this, Bryce Young that. This 5-star's going to light it up. It's going to light everybody up. We don't rebuild, we reload. Yeah, let me tell you something, Gump. Your offensive coordinator is okay at best. He's not a better play caller than Lincoln Riley. And then Lane Kiffin. And Lane Kiffin's offensive coordinator at Ole Miss. I don't know who he is. That's why I don't know his name. But... And one thing I really want to get off my chest. I'm going to give it to y'all now. Last year, a meaningless game we lost to Mississippi State at home to start the season off of a pandemic, right? A fake season that had an asterisk next to it. It was all bullshit, messy, like I've gone over many times. A lot of you delusional gump asses came to my videos and trash talked the shit out of me and really let me hear it. And we're just so desperate because LSU has lost. After having the best team of all time in college football history, and it's not even close. After LSU is part of the 15-0 club. We're the only SEC team to ever in college football history win 15 games in one season and go without losing any. Clemson, because they're in a different conference now, they've also done it in 2018. We're the only two programs that are part of the 15-0 club. And Alabama, the biggest reason I'm celebrating right now is because after this year, that stays true. Y'all have a loss on your record. I couldn't care less what the fuck y'all do from here on out, but it ain't looking good for your defense. For y'all, especially your defense. If y'all play like this against LSU, as bad as we are right now, we have a legitimate chance. But now to all y'all gumps that came under my pages, my videos last year, I ain't forgot about y'all. Everything that happens, I keep in here forever. People like Neo, striving to be set apart. Crimson Brave, Rise Up. Braden Wilson. I'm trying to think who else. Those are the main ones. Shit. Man, who else was it? I know it's a lot of y'all. I remember y'all's names. Think. Who else? The Bet. That's you again. Crimson Brave specifically. You and I have had our wars. And now I'm coming back with the most recent victory. It belongs to me. Even though LSU did nothing. But Bama has lost. You were the one that started all this bullshit. As I remember correctly, in one of them, I don't know how you snooped across my page. How you even knew who I was, you troll. On one of the big time Bama YouTubers videos, Bama More, you put a link onto my account. And you let all the Bama people come access that and come into my videos and type like trolls. Salty. I know that rubs salt in your wound now. I'm just here calling you out now. Y'all are finished. And shame on y'all. I hope this burns you for the rest of the year. And I hope this forever stays with you. And you'll always remember that Nick Saban can lose to unranked opponents, just like anybody else. Excuse that, that's my dog barking. This is a beautiful day. And I'm going to have a great night's sleep. I've been waiting so long to make my public safety announcement. And it's finally been made. Oh, one more YouTuber that I don't think exists anymore, but if you do, here's a message for you. This is RDT, which stands for Roll Damn Tide, 205. You're another one of those jank-ass people. Your state's a fucking hellhole. All you have is football with Nick Saban. Otherwise, Bama has nothing in their history. You can't do anything with another coach besides Nick Saban. And yeah, I look forward to college football again. Georgia is going to murder everyone because they're clearly the number one team in the country, as I've been telling you for a couple weeks now. And I can't wait for November when LSU comes into Tuscaloosa. We about to make it so interesting. We about to dance, brother, in Bryant-Denny Stadium. Tuscaloosa Invasion 2021. Anyways, that's all I got for y'all. I just winged it most of the time, but roll fucking tears, roll. Roll tears, roll. Go Tigers. No matter what, you know what it is. And I hope y'all have a terrible night and a terrible season. And this is the best night I've had in a long time. Have a good night.